Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is phase lock loop. The phase lock loop is the fifth unit topic. Fifth unit we have timers and PLLs. PLL stands for phase lock loop. In previous classes, we are already discussed about timers. The timer which we are using 555 IC. The 555 IC is used as a timer. So just we are discussed about 555 IC, block diagram, at the same time pin diagram, applications of 555 IC. At the same time we are using 555 IC with a stable multi-vibrator and monostable multi-vibrator. The designing of a stable multi-vibrator using 555 IC. And next we are calculating the equations. Next, frequency value f is equals to, and the time period value t is equals to, and we can observe the output waveforms. Next, 555 IC we are using with monostable multi-vibrator also. So monostable multi-vibrator definition, input output waveforms, block diagram, spin diagram. So the totally timers topic already completed in previous classes. 555 IC main, the timer IC is nothing but 555 IC. So 555 IC it used as a timer. At the same time it will be used in various applications like multi vibrators, pulse generators, waveform generators, and that is nothing but oscillators. Next it will be connected to the output of timers will be connected to LEDs, tone alarms, function generators. So these are already completed in previous sessions only. And the next half unit related to phase lock loop. Fifth unit, first half related to timers and the next half related to phase lock loop. So in today's class we are discussing phase lock loop, definition of PLL, block diagram of PLL. Next, applications of PLL. Next, where we can use it, phase lock loop, advantages, disadvantages. So the complete information related to phase lock loop now I am going to discuss. So first, definition of phase lock loop. So why the phase lock loop is basically a closed loop feedback system. Feedback is nothing but a connection established from output to input, that is called feedback system. So PLL is a closed loop feedbacking system, that is nothing but a connection from output to input. So PLL, phase lock loop, is a circuit which causes a particular system to track with another one. So it is but the advantage of phase lock loop is nothing but it is a particular system, it will be used to tracking with one another one. The phase lock loop, it synchronizes an output signal. Synchronizes output signals. How it can synchronize means the synchronization of output signals will be generated by an oscillator with reference input signal in frequency as well as phase. So the phase lock loop main advantage, it is a closed loop system. At the same time it will be track one signal with another, and phase lock loop it synchronizes the output signals. Synchronize the output signal is nothing but the output signal which is nothing but generated by oscillator with a input signal as well as frequency and phase. That is nothing but it is a feedbacking system. The output will be synchronized with input signal. The output will be synchronized input frequency and phase. So that's why we are called it is a closed loop feedbacking system. Next, phase lock loop is used to lock the output frequency and phase to the frequency of input signal. So frequency of output signal will be compared with frequency of input signal, or it will be locking the output frequency with input frequency. So the phase lock loop is basically a closed loop system. It is a closed loop feedback system. Next, the feedbacking system, it consists of, feedbacking system is nothing but a connection from output to input. So a feedbacking system, it consists of phase detector, or it is also known as comparator, phase comparator, phase detector. Next, a low pass filter. Next, amplifier, and the fourth one is a voltage controlled oscillator. Voltage controlled oscillator, another name is VCO. VCO stands for voltage controlled oscillator. So in the feedback system, it consists of phase lock loop block diagram, it consists of phase detector, low pass filter and voltage controlled oscillator. So this is the phase detector, low pass filter and voltage controlled oscillator. This is the VI. VI is nothing but input voltage, Fi is the input frequency, F0 is the output frequency. So the output frequency will be connected with input frequency. Our output frequency log the input frequency and phase. So this is all about feedbacking path. This is completely feedbacking path. So feedback is nothing but a connection from output to a connection to input. Output is F0, input is Fi. This is the PLL block diagram. PLL is nothing but phase lock loop. So it is forward path. Forward path is nothing but first block is phase detector or phase comparator. The phase comparator to the value will be given to low pass filter. Again low pass filter to voltage controlled oscillator, and after voltage controlled oscillator to next it will be come back to phase detector only. Next, the PLL block diagram will be shown in above figure. It is basically a flip-flop consisting of phase detector. Low flip-flop consisting of phase detector is also known as phase comparator and low pass filter and a voltage controlled oscillator. So it consists of phase detector, low pass filter and voltage controlled oscillator. The output of phase detector is applied to input of active low pass filter. This is about circuit description. So the output will be connected to input of low pass filter. Phase detector output will be connected to input of low pass filter, and the low pass filter output will be connected to input of VCO, voltage controlled oscillator. So the output of phase detector is applied to input of low pass filter, and similarly the output of active low pass filter is applied to input of voltage controlled oscillator. So it will be applied to VCO. Next, how it can work. This is about designing a circuit diagram. Designing consists of three blocks, mainly three blocks: phase detector, low pass filter and VCO. Phase detector output will be input of low pass filter and low pass filter output will be input of VCO, and VCO will be connected to phase detector. So but how it can work, how the PLL is working. So PLL is nothing but the PLL working function. First it will be starts with phase detector or phase comparator. The working or the circuit description, it starts from phase detector or phase comparator. First, a phase detector, it produces the DC voltage, so which is proportional to phase difference between input signal frequency Fin and feedbacking frequency of Fout. Phase detector, that is nothing but it produced a DC voltage which is proportional to phase difference between. So the voltage produced DC voltage is proportional to a phase difference between input signal frequency Fin and feedback signal frequency Fout. That is nothing but phase detector is also known as phase comparator. So which can be used to produce the DC voltage, and the produced DC voltage is proportional to phase difference between input and output frequency, input signal frequency and feedbacking signal frequency called output frequency. So phase detector is working as a comparator, just it compare the output and input frequencies. Next, a phase detector is a multiplier and it produces two frequency components, and its output is the sum of frequencies Fin and Fout, different frequencies Fin and Fout. So a phase detector is a multiplier. So where we can, here we have phase detector. Phase detector is a multiplier. So it consists of, here we can observe Fs plus F0. Next, Fs minus F0, or Fs is nothing but input signal frequency, or we can write Fs in place of Fi also. Fi is nothing but input frequency, Fs is nothing but input signal frequency, Fsi. So phase detector output is nothing but, the phase detector is a multiplier, it producing the two frequency components. The two frequency components is nothing but output sum of the frequencies f in and output f in and f out, and different frequencies f in and f out. So sum and different frequencies. The phase detector, it works as a comparator circuit. It producing the two frequency components. The frequency components is nothing but fs plus or minus f naught. Fs plus or minus f naught is nothing but one time fs plus f naught, that is nothing but sum of input and output frequencies. Fs is the input signal frequency and f naught is the output signal frequency. We can write f naught as a f out also, and at the same time it produces the fs plus f naught and fs minus f naught. Fs minus f naught indicating the difference frequencies. Different frequencies is nothing but input frequency minus output frequency, that is nothing but fs minus f naught, or it can write as a fn minus f naught. Phase detector, it can work as a comparator. So phase detector is also known as comparator. So just it can comparing the comparator circuit. It compares the input frequency and the VCO output frequency, and it produces the DC voltage. So phase detector is also known as comparator. The working of comparator is what? Just it comparing what it compares? Input voltage or input frequency. First it compares the input frequency. Next, it compares the input frequency with VCO. VCO is nothing but voltage controlled oscillator. The voltage controlled oscillator block is the last block or output block in phase detector, phase PLL block diagram. So VCO output will be compared. VCO is the last block and phase comparator or phase detector is the first block in PLL block diagram. So phase detector, which compares the input signal frequency, and the last frequency is nothing but the last block is called VCO, voltage controlled oscillator output frequency, and it produces a DC voltage which it can proportional to the voltage. The producing DC voltage is proportional to phase difference between two frequencies. The phase detector will be used in PLL, may be either analog or digital type. The phase detector is either analog or digital type. It is used to compare the input frequency with VCO frequency. VCO is nothing but output, VCO output frequency, and the produced voltage is proportional to phase difference between two frequencies. Either we are using PLL as a analog or digital type. So even the most of the monolithic PLL integrated circuit uses analog phase detectors. The majority of discrete phase detectors are the digital type. Monolithic PLL is used. Mono means single. Monolithic PLL it uses as a analog phase detectors. At the same time discrete is nothing but digital output is discrete signal. Digital signals are discrete signals. Analog signals are continuous in waveforms. Digital is nothing but discrete. So it consists of only ones and zeros, discrete binary values. So the digital signals are discrete phase detectors, are it uses the digital. Majority of discrete phase detectors are used the digital type. The one of the most commonly used analog phase detector is double balanced mixer circuit. The double balanced mixer circuit is a type of analog PLL or analog phase detector. Analog phase detector example is double balanced mixer circuit. Next block, the output of phase detector will be given to low pass filter. The low pass filter, how we can work in block diagram of PLL, or what are the need of active low pass filter in PLL circuit. So a low pass filter, it produce a DC voltage. As a low pass filter, it produces a DC voltage at its output terminal after eliminating high frequency components present in the output phase detector. So a low pass filter is produce a DC voltage at output. Next, output means low pass filter input is nothing but it is the input of phase detector, and the output of low pass filter will be the input of voltage controlled oscillator. The input of voltage controlled oscillator or the output of low pass filter is a DC voltage. The DC voltage, and a DC voltage consists of low frequencies. The main aim of low pass filter is nothing but it will be used to eliminating the high frequency components present in the phase detector. So first the output will be given to VCO, voltage controlled oscillator. The output of low pass filter is a DC voltage and the output consists of only low frequencies. It eliminates the high frequencies present in the phase detector. It eliminating the high frequency components of phase detector, and it also amplifies the signal. Amplify is nothing but increase the signal strength. Amplification, low pass filter is also used for amplification purpose. Next, a low pass filter is used in phase lock loop to get the read of high frequency components of the output phase detector. It also removes the high frequency noise. Not only it removes the high frequencies, it also at the same time removing the noise, high frequency noise. Next, all the features make a low pass filter is critical part in a PLL, and it helps the control dynamic characteristics. So the main aim of low pass filter in the first, it removes the high frequency components, noise, and it gives the output to VCO. The output will be given as input to VCO. Next, the PLL helps the control dynamic characteristics. It includes capture range and lock range. The dynamic characteristics of PLL is nothing but next, all the features of make low pass filter is a critical, and the PLL it helps the dynamic characteristics. What are the dynamic characteristics of PLL is nothing but main characteristics of phase lock loop is capture range, lock range, bandwidth, and transient response. The lock range is tracking the range where the range of frequency PLL system changes in the input frequency. The lock range is the tracking range, tracking with output to input, tracking range where the range of frequencies follow the changes in input frequency. So changes in input frequency will affect on the output frequency. That is nothing but output frequency will track the input frequency. Next, the capture range is nothing but the capture range is the range in which phase lock loop attains the phase lock. Capture, just it will be used as capture, and it will be lock range. It locks output with input. Here capture means monitoring, capture range. When the filter bandwidth is reduced, the response time is increased. Whenever the bandwidth will be less, the response time is increasing, but it reduces the capture range. Bandwidth is less, the capture range also less, and response time will be increases, but it helps to reducing the noise and maintaining the lock loop through momentary losses of signal. So bandwidth is less. So when bandwidth is less, what are the advantage? The response time is increases, but the capture range also less. At the same time, it helps to reducing the noise. Noise is nothing but unwanted signal. We can decrease the unwanted signal, and it also maintain the lock loop through monitoring signal. The two types of filters we are used. What are the two types of filters? Is nothing but the two types of passive filters are used in low pass filter circuit in a PLL. Two types of passive filters. An amplifier is used also with low pass filter to obtain the gain. The version of amplifier or need of amplifier is nothing but it increases the signal strength. So an amplifier is also used in a part of low pass filter by increasing the gain. Low pass filter advantage, it reduces the noise, at the same time the gain will be increases. Next, the active filter will be used in PLL. Next, voltage controlled oscillator. The voltage controlled oscillator, which is the last block of our PLL block diagram. First block is phase detector or phase comparator, and the second block is low pass filter. The low pass filter itself consists of amplifier to increasing the gain purpose, and the last block is nothing but voltage controlled oscillator. Oscillator is nothing but it generate the frequency. So frequency generators. or waveform frequency generator, but nothing but waveform generator. So voltage controlled oscillator is a free running multi vibrator. It operates a set of frequency called as free running frequency. So it is known as free running multi vibrator. So multi vibrator is nothing but it will be multi vibrator which can used as a waveform generator, pulse generators. So voltage controlled oscillator is a type of free running multi vibrator. It operates a set of frequency called free running frequency. The free running frequency is nothing but it will be used to operating the voltage controlled oscillator. Next, the frequency will be determined by an external side by side capacitor and external resistor. In voltage controlled oscillator, the frequency will be determined by external side by side capacitor and resistor. So the frequency division factors in a VCO are just only resistor and capacitor. The resistor and capacitor are externally connected, which is used to maintaining the frequency. Next, it can also shifted either frequency deviation is directly proportional to DC control voltage, and hence it is called voltage controlled oscillator. So it shifted either the frequency deviation and it will be directly proportional to the change in frequency will be directly proportional to DC control voltage. So that it's called voltage controlled oscillator. Next, voltage controlled oscillator. The main function of voltage controlled oscillator is used to generate an output frequency. So the voltage controlled oscillator, the main important or the role of voltage controlled oscillator is nothing but it is used to generate the output frequency. The generated output frequency is directly proportional to the generated output frequency is directly proportional to input voltage. So that is nothing but a feedbacking system. A feedbacking system is connection or it is established from voltage controlled oscillator to phase detector or phase comparator circuit. That's why VCO it can generate output frequency. At the same time the generated output frequency is directly proportional to input voltage. That is nothing but it is a feedbacking system. So generated output voltage is proportional to input voltage. Next, the maximum frequency of voltage controlled oscillator, it generates the 500 kilohertz. The maximum frequency generating by using VCO we can generate 500 kilohertz. So next, VCO it provides simultaneous square wave, triangular wave outputs as a function of input voltage. So VCO is nothing but it will be used as oscillator, voltage controlled oscillator. The voltage controlled oscillator is known as here free running oscillator. The free running oscillator here it can provide simultaneously it provides frequency. First it generates the output frequency and generated output frequency is directly proportional to input voltage. The VCO functions are first generating output frequency will be proportional to input voltage, and it supports for maximum frequency generation up to 500 kilohertz. Along with these features, voltage controlled oscillator it also provides square wave and triangular wave outputs as a function of input voltage. So why it can generate square and sine wave is nothing but it is a oscillator. Oscillator is nothing but waveform generator. The waveform generator it generates square wave and triangular wave. The outputs of these waveforms will be function of input voltage. The square wave and triangular wave will be the function of input voltage. The frequency of oscillations is determined by the frequency oscillations determined by RNC. RNC is nothing but external resistor and capacitor. The frequency oscillations depends on the external resistor, capacitor, along with voltage applied to the control terminal. Voltage applied is nothing but VC. So voltage applied to the control terminal. So what are the main features of VCO is nothing but the VCO is nothing but voltage controlled oscillator. It generates the output frequency. At the same time The generated frequency is directly proportional to input voltage. It supports up to 500 kilohertz, the maximum frequency limit. The main another function of VCO is nothing but generating sine wave and square wave. The sine wave, square wave is a function of input voltage, that is nothing but frequency is a function of input voltage, and the frequency of oscillations can be determined by external resistors RC, resistor, capacitor, and control voltage terminal VCO. Next, VCO frequency, VCO voltage controlled oscillator frequency is equals to input signal frequency. Voltage controlled oscillator frequency is equals to input signal frequency. So based on the type of application, we can use either the output active low pass filter or output of VCO. PLLs are used in FM demodulators, clock generators. FM is nothing but frequency modulator, frequency modulators, demodulators, generator, clock generators. So the VCO is nothing but it will be the frequency input signal is equal, the frequency equals to input signal frequency, that is nothing but output frequency. Voltage controlled oscillator output frequency is equals to input frequency. Based on this type of application, either we can use either the active low pass filter or output of VCO. Next, the main advantages, it will be work on clock generators or demodulators. So PLL operates in 3 modes. What are the 3 modes is nothing but PLL stands for phase lock loop. It will be operated in 3 modes. First one is the free running mode, second one is the capture mode, and third one is the lock mode. So phase lock loop work on the 3 conditions: capture mode, lock mode, and at the same time free running mode. Free running, the name itself continuously changing. Free, capturing just monitoring, locking, output will be locked with input. So first, initially the PLL it operates in a free running mode. Free running mode, when no input is applied to it, the input signal having some frequency. When an input signal has some frequency, it is applied to PLL. The output signal of VCO will be just monitoring. At this stage, PLL is said to be operating in capture mode. First, initially PLL is available in free running. Free running mode, no input is applied. So when we are applying input, when we are applying input, having some signal frequency, input is nothing but input signal, the signal which contains the amplitude and frequency. So when we are applying input signal, it has some frequency. The frequency will be applied to PLL. First, initial state, there is no input. Now we are applying the input. So when we are applying the input, the output signal frequency VCO will, at this stage, PLL is said to be capture mode. So VCO will be available. So VCO signal frequency is equals to PLL. So when we are applying input signal frequency, so it is called capture mode. Capturing, just starting observation, capturing. Next, the output signal frequency VCO will be changed continuously until it is equals to input signal frequency. So the frequency matches, output signal frequency is equals to input signal frequency. It is called lock mode. Just first case, free running, no input. Capturing mode, we are applying input. The input signal will be applied. The output signal frequency VCO, at this stage PLL is said to be operating in capture mode. When we are applying input to input signal, so the output VCO will be is in capturing mode. That is nothing but VCO at this stage is called capture. Next, first, no input. Whenever we are applying, applying input voltage is applied to phase detector, VCO will watch or VCO will capture it. So that is called capturing mode. At this stage, when we are applying input, at this stage VCO is called capture mode. And finally, the output signal frequency will output signal frequency of VCO, voltage controlled oscillator, will change continuously. So the output frequency will change continuously until it equals to input signal frequency. So whenever output frequency is equals to input frequency where we can give phase detector or phase comparator. Where we can get output frequency, voltage controlled oscillator. So the voltage controlled oscillator continuously changing the frequency until it reaches to input signal frequency. Whenever VCO frequency is equals to input signal frequency, that is nothing but voltage controlled oscillator frequency is equals to phase detector frequency or phase comparator frequency. At this stage it is called lock range. No input, free running. While we are applying input, VCO observes it, that is called capture mode, and whenever VCO changes continuously, it is equal and then it is equals to phase detector, it is called lock range. So PLL can be operated in a 3 cases: free running case, no input; capturing range, applying some input, and VCO can observe it, it is called capture. Lock range, both the output, both the values will be equal, or both the frequencies, both frequencies nothing but input and output. VCO frequency is equals to phase detector frequency. It is called lock mode. Next, phase lock loop circuit operation. So if I have input signal Vi and the input frequency Fi is applied to phase lock loop. Input signal is Vi and frequency Fi. The phase detector, it compares the phase and frequency of incoming signal to the output V0 of VCO. So phase detector, the main function of phase detector is nothing but it works as a phase comparator. The phase comparator or phase detector will be directly connected with output VCO. It is a feedbacking system. So the phase comparator, it compares the phase and frequency of incoming signal with output signal of voltage controlled oscillator. Why? Because it is a feedbacking system and the comparator function is just comparing the input voltage at available in phase detector and the VCO output. Next, if the two signals are different in frequency or phase, an error voltage will be generated. So it will be different, the two signals will be difference in frequency and phase, error signal will be generated. The phase detector is actually, it works as a multiplier and it produces the sum Fi plus F0. Fi is the input signal frequency and F0 is the output frequency, and it can also generate the different frequency Fi minus F0. So phase detector is a multiplier circuit producing the input signal, sum of input signal Fi plus F0 and difference of input signal frequency Fi minus F0. The high frequency component is removed by the low pass filter. The low pass filter function, what is the function of low pass filter? It removing the high frequency components. Here high frequency component is nothing but sum of frequencies. Sum of frequencies is nothing but input frequency Fi and output frequency F0. So by using of low pass filter, we can remove high frequency like Fi plus F0. Input signal plus output signal can be removed. It is removed by low pass filter, and the different frequency components will be applied and then it will be applied to control voltage Vc to VCO. The difference frequency is nothing but what? Fi minus F0. So the phase detector, it produces two frequencies. One is a sum frequency, another one is a different frequency. Sum frequency will be removed by low pass filter, but why we are removing means it removing high frequency components and eliminates noise. The function of low pass filter is removing high frequencies and noise. So that's why Fi plus F0 is removed and the low frequency Fi minus F0 will be applied to voltage controlled oscillator. Voltage controlled oscillator input is the output of low pass filter. The low pass filter, it allows only the different frequency component and it is amplified. The low pass filter, it consists of amplifier also. Amplifier is used for the increasing of gain purpose. So first it removes the high frequencies, noise, and it also increases the gain. So low pass filter, first it accepts the Fi minus F0 and it passes to VCO and it also increases the gain. So the different frequency component is amplified and it applied to control voltage to VCO. VCO stands for voltage controlled oscillator. The control voltage VC, it shifts the VCO frequency in a direction to reduce the difference Fi and F0. So voltage control in just it will be used to shifting the voltage control frequency in a direction to reduce the frequency differentiation. Once the action will be start, the signal in the capture range. Capture range is nothing but first when we are applying input to the signal, the VCO will looks the changes in input signal, or the VCO monitoring the signal is called capture range. So first we are applying the difference frequency Fi and F0, the action will start. So we are applying input signal, so the action will be start. When we are applying input voltage, so it will be changed mode to capture range. So the VCO continuously change the frequency till it output frequency is exactly same to input frequency. First, the different frequencies Fi and F0 will be applied to the VCO, and VCO starts the capturing just whenever Fi is equals to F0. Fi minus F0 will be applied. Whenever Fi and F0 is equal, it will change the state to lock range. So the VCO continuously to change the frequency till output frequency is exactly same as input frequency. So VCO is nothing but the function, it will be voltage controlled oscillator. It controls the voltage and it can also changes the frequency. How it can changes means it the changes of frequency is directly equals to output and input, that is nothing but Fi is equals to F0. Whenever Fi is equals to F0, it change the position from capture mode to lock mode. First it will be available on free running mode, no input is applied. Whenever input is applied, it will be starts capturing and it will be compared with comparator or phase detector to voltage controlled oscillator. When the voltage controlled oscillator continuously changing the output frequency until unless it reaches to equal, the output frequency is equals to input frequency. So whenever the output frequency is equals to input frequency, it logs the circuit. So VCO continuously changes the frequency till the output frequency exactly as the same input signal frequency. Then the circuit is in lock mode. Once the lock mode, the output frequency VCO is identical to Fi. Fi means the output frequency F0 is of voltage controlled is identical same to Fi. Fi is nothing but input frequency. In lock range, output frequency is equals to input frequency. In capture range, the output signal will monitoring the input frequency. In free running mode, no frequency, no input signal mode. So PLL can be work in three cases: free running, capture and lock range. The lock range output frequency is equals to input frequency. The main applications of phase lock loop is the phase lock loop. It works as FM demodulation networks for FM operations. F frequency demodulation networks for frequency modulation operations. It is used in motor controls and tracking filters. More speed controls, motor speed controls and tracking filters. So speed control systems for phase lock loop. So whenever we are high speed, it will be locking. So it is used in motor speed control and tracking, just monitoring bikes or cars, just it monitoring. So whenever it will be more than or greater than high speed, so it will be locking, the automatically it will be locked. Next, it is used in frequency shifting decodes for demodulation carrier frequencies. Next, it is used in time to digital converters, frequency shifting decoders, time to digital converters. Next, it is used in jitter reductions, cue suppression, clock recovery systems. So these are the about PLLs. So first today's class we are completed PLL definition, phase lock loop, closed loop feedbacking system. In closed loop feedbacking system, the output will be monitored with input signal or which causes a tracking of one signal with another signal. One signal is nothing but output to input signal. Next, it will be used in just phase lock loop is synchronize the output signal with input signal. The output signal which is generated by the oscillator. The oscillator of output signal, here we are using voltage controlled oscillator. Next, the PLL just it matches the output frequency to input frequency. It is called a lock mode. So it working the basic block diagram. It consists of 4 blocks. One is a phase detector or phase comparator, another one is a low pass filter, it followed by amplifier, and the last one is a voltage control oscillator. The phase detector just it compares the phase detector or phase comparator compares the input signal with voltage controlled oscillator. The voltage controlled oscillator is a feedbacking system, or it is directly connected from output to input. So the output of phase detector will be given to low pass filter. The output of phase detector is the input of low pass filter, and the out phase detector it work as a multiplier. So multiplier is nothing but it produces two signals. One is the sum signal and another one is the difference signal. The sum signal is nothing but Fs plus F0, and difference signal is Fs minus F0. We are using low pass filter. The low pass filter function is it removing the high noises. It removing the high noises is nothing but it remove the sum Fs plus F0, and Fs minus F0 will be allowing. Next it will be amplifying, and it will be given to voltage controlled oscillator. So the voltage controlled oscillator, here we are using voltage controlled oscillator is a free running multi vibrator. So the free running multi vibrator is also called free running frequency. The free running frequency externally decided by the RC, external resistor, and external capacitor. And next, the frequency deviation is directly proportional to applied input voltage. The DC control voltage, it is called frequency oscillator. The main frequency oscillator maximum frequency is 500 kilohertz, and output frequency is directly proportional to input voltage. And VCO it simultaneously providing square wave and sine wave, which is a function of input voltage, and the oscillations will be determined by external resistor and capacitor. Next, the VCO is nothing but VCO frequency equals to input signal frequency. Then it will be on lock mode. So VCO it will be used in PCV. PLLs are used in FM demodulators, clock generators. The input of VCO is the output of low pass filter. So the output of low pass filter, and it will given to VCO input, and it will be amplified. Next, the PLL will be working in free running mode, capture mode, lock range mode. Free running means no input is applied. Whenever we are applying some input voltage, it will be in capture mode. The VCO which capturing the input voltages. Next, in lock range VCO, in lock range the output voltage is equals to input voltage. The VCO continuously changing its position unless the output voltage is equals to input voltage. So phase lock loop. In the output signal frequency will capture that stage is capture mode. The output is equals to input is called lock mode. So we are applying two voltages, input voltage Vi and input frequency is Fi. The phase detector compares the signal will be given to low pass filter, and low pass filter monitoring the signal and eliminating the high values. High values is nothing but high frequency components like input signal plus output signal, that is nothing but Fs plus F0, or it is also called Fi plus F0. Fs is nothing but input signal, Fi is nothing but input frequency. So input signal frequency plus output frequency will be high value, so it can be eliminated, and it can allows only input signal frequency minus output signal frequency, and it can just the low pass filter is allowing low frequencies. At the same time it will be amplified the gain, and it will be given to voltage controlled oscillator. The voltage control oscillator is used for generation of sine in square waves. It produces the 500 kilohertz of maximum frequency, and it changes the frequency, equal output frequency is equals to input frequency. Then it will be shifted to lock range. So main applications: demodulator, networks, speed control system, tracking purpose, motor speed controls, tracking system. In motor speed control it will be in lock range. Next, frequency shift decoders, carrier frequencies, time to digital converters. So these are all about PLLs. The definition, and at the same time block diagram, circuit description, block diagram construction, circuit description, and 3 definitions, at the same time applications. So today's topic is PLL. Thank you one and all.